Doberman, black and tan dog breed from Germany. Doberman redirects here. For other uses, see Doberman disambiguation. The Doberman doberman German pronunciation. Doberman or Doberman Pinscher in the United States and Canada is a medium-large breed of domestic dog that was originally developed around 1890 by Louis Doberman, a tax collector from Germany. The Doberman has a long muzzle. It stands on its pads and is not usually heavy-footed. Ideally, they have an even and graceful gait. Traditionally, the ears are cropped and posted and the tail is docked. However, in some countries, these procedures are now legal and it is often considered cruel and unnecessary. Dobermans have markings on the chest, paws, legs, muzzle, above the eyes, and underneath the tail. Appearance. World breed standards are published by the Fédération Kynologique Internationale, or FCI, World Canine Organization, on the advice of the IDC, International Doberman Club, which is the Doberman breed's governing council and has 36 countries in its member list. To become a world champion, dogs are judged to FCI standards. The American Kennel Club, AKC, has its own standards, as do some other countries, although most still adhere to FCI standards. The breed standard describes the Doberman as a dog of medium size that is also strong and muscularly built. In order to be eligible to meet these standards, the body of the Doberman should appear to be almost square. It should also appear elegant and noble. The dog was originally intended as a guard dog, so males typically have a muscular and intimidating appearance. Females are usually thinner, but should not be spindly. The AKC breed standard differs from the FCI standards, with the latter being an often larger and heavier dog. This has led some to argue that Dobermans and Doberman Pinschers should be considered and evaluated differently. Intelligence. A Doberman Pinscher in a dog park in Hod Hasharon, Israel. Canine intelligence is an umbrella term that encompasses the faculties involved in a wide range of mental tasks, such as learning, problem-solving, and communication. The Doberman Pinscher has been ranked amongst the most intelligent dog breeds in experimental studies and expert evaluations. Psychologist Stanley Coren ranks the Doberman as the fifth most intelligent dog in the category of obedience command training, based on the selective surveys answered by experienced trainers as documented in his book The Intelligence of Dogs. Additionally, in two studies, Hart and Hart 1985 ranked the Doberman Pinscher first in the same category, and Chorter of 1980 gave the Doberman the highest rank in general trainability. Although methods of evaluation differ, studies have consistently shown that the Doberman Pinscher, along with the Border Collie, Standard Poodle, German Shepherd, Golden Retriever, and Rottweiler, are the most trainable breeds of dog. Aggression. Although they are considered to be working dogs, Dobermans are often stereotyped as being ferocious and aggressive. As a personal protection dog, the Doberman was originally bred for these traits. It had to be large and intimidating, fearless, and willing to defend its owner from attackers, especially from other guard dogs, but sufficiently obedient and restrained to do so only on command. These traits served the dog well in its role as a personal defense dog, police dog, or war dog, but were not ideally adapted to a companionship role. The Doberman's aggression has been toned down by modern breeders over the years. Therefore, today's Dobermans are known to have a much more even and good-natured temperament, as well as extreme loyalty, high intelligence, and great trainability. The modern Doberman is known to be energetic, watchful, fearless, and obedient. Doberman Pinscher puppies. They can easily learn to respect and protect their owners and are therefore considered by many to be excellent guard dogs. Given that they are properly socialized from a young age, they are generally sociable toward familiar humans and can also be sociable with other dogs. However, Dobermans do rank among the more likely breeds to show aggressive behavior toward strangers and other dogs, though they are not among the most likely to do so. Citation needed. They are highly unlikely to show aggressive behavior toward their owners. There is some evidence that Doberman Pinschers in North America have a calmer and more even temperament than the European counterparts because of the breeding strategies employed by American breeders. Because of these differences in breeding strategies, different lines of Doberman Pinschers have developed different traits. Although many contemporary Doberman Pinschers in North America are gentle and friendly to strangers, some lines are bred more true to the original personality standard. The personality of the Doberman Pinscher is known to be unique. There is a great deal of scientific evidence that Doberman Pinschers have a number of stable psychological traits, such as certain personality factors and intelligence. As early as 1965, studies have shown that there are several broad behavioral traits that significantly predict behavior and are genetically determined. Subsequently, there have been numerous scientific attempts to quantify canine personality or temperament by using statistical techniques for assessing personality traits in humans. These studies often vary in terms of the personality factors they focus on and in terms of ranking breeds differently along these dimensions. One such study found that Doberman Pinschers, compared to other breeds, rank high in playfulness, average in curiosity, fearlessness, low on aggressiveness, and low on sociability. Another such study ranked Doberman Pinschers low on reactivity, surgence, and high on aggression, disagreeableness, and openness, trainability. Health. The Doberman's lifespan is about 10 to 13 years on average. The breed is prone to a number of health concerns. Common serious health problems include dilated cardiomyopathy (DCM), cervical vertebral instability (CVI), von Willebrand's disease, a bleeding disorder for which genetic testing has been available since 2000, and prostatic disease. Less serious common health concerns include hypothyroidism and hip dysplasia. Canine compulsive disorder is also common. Studies have shown that the Doberman Pinscher suffers from prostatic diseases such as bacterial prostatitis, prostatic cysts, prostatic adenocarcinoma, and benign hyperplasia more than any other breed. Dilated cardiomyopathy is a major cause of death in Dobermans. This disease affects the breed more than any other. Nearly 40% of DCM diagnoses are for Doberman Pinschers, followed by German Shepherds at 13%. More recent studies based on European dogs, however, has indicated that DCM-affected rates are much higher for this population than their American relatives. Around 58% of European Dobermans will develop DCM within their lifetime. Research has shown that the breed is affected by an attenuated wavy fiber type of DCM that affects many other breeds, as well as an additional fatty infiltration degenerative type that appears to be specific to Doberman Pinscher and Boxer breeds. This serious disease is likely to be fatal in most Dobermans affected. Roughly a quarter of Doberman Pinschers who develop cardiomyopathy die suddenly from seemingly unknown causes, and an additional 50% die of congestive heart failure. Among female Dobermans, the sudden death manifestation of the disease is more common, whereas males tend to develop congestive heart failure. In addition to being more prevalent in Dobermans, this disease is also more serious in the breed. Following a diagnosis, the average non-Doberman has an expected survival time of 8 months. For Doberman Pinschers, however, the expected survival time is less than 2 months. Although the causes for the disease are largely unknown, there is evidence that it is a familial disease inherited as an autosomal dominant trait. Investigation into the genetic causes of canine DCM may lead to therapeutic and breeding practices to limit its impact. History. Doberman, 1909. Dobermans were first bred in the 1880s by Carl Friedrich Louis Doberman in Apolda, Thuringia, Germany, a tax collector who ran the Apolda Dog Pound. With access to dogs of many breeds, he got the idea to create a breed that would be ideal for protecting him. He set out to breed a new type of dog that would exhibit impressive stamina, strength, and intelligence. 5 years after Doberman's death, Otto Goehler, one of the earliest breeders, created the National Doberman Pinscher Club and is considered to have perfected the breed, breeding and refining them in the 1890s. Doberman Pinscher, 1915. The breed is believed to have been created from several different breeds of dogs that had the characteristics that Doberman was looking for. The exact ratios of mixing, and even the exact breeds that were used, remain uncertain, although many experts believe that the Doberman Pinscher is a combination of several breeds including the Buceran, German Pinscher, Rottweiler and Weimaraner. The single exception is the documented crossing with the Greyhound and Manchester Terrier. It is also widely believed that the Old German Shepherd was the single largest contributor to the Doberman breed. Philip Brunig's The Doberman Pinscher 1939 describes the breed's early development by Otto Goehler, who helped to establish the breed. The American Kennel Club believes the breeds utilized to develop the Doberman Pinscher may have included the Old Short-Haired Shepherd, Rottweiler, Black and Tan Terrier and the German Pinscher. After Doberman's death in 1894, the Germans named the breed Doberman Pinscher in his honor, but a half-century later dropped the word Pinscher, on the grounds that this German word for terrier was no longer appropriate. The British did the same a few years later. Now the US and Canada are the only countries who continue to use Pinscher and have dropped an N from Doberman's surname. During World War II, the United States Marine Corps adopted the Doberman Pinscher as its official war dog, although the Corps did not exclusively use this breed in the role. In the United States, the American Kennel Club ranked the Doberman Pinscher as the 12th most popular dog breed in 2012 and 2013.